Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is season 4, episode 12. Last time, our group dressed up as the Justice League with Penny as Wonder Woman and Zack as Superman. It was a lot of fun. We had Penny, 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 and then Sheldon's imagination running to the Grand Canyon, yelling, "You frustrate me so much, Leonard Hofstadter," and then running back. It was super fun. They made fun of Zack a bunch, which wasn't the greatest, but he forgave them. Anyway, guys, excited to continue with this series. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and we'll get started.
The trackpad is the mouse. Doesn't matter which finger. Good choice. Now move it down to your email icon. The little envelope. It's like an envelope. Fine.
Oh, man.
Computer, don't use it. Sure, we can exchange it for a salad spinner. Goodbye.
Aw.
You know how we're always having to stop and solve differential equations?
Howard doesn't. He's only an engineer.
I was thinking we could write a little app. Use your smartphone, take a picture of the equation, and bam!
Very niche app.
Great app, the one that makes fart noises.
Now that has broad appeal.
That's actually a valid idea. Very good.
Can
Actually.
you say that and not make it sound like I'm a cat who learned how to use the toilet?
No. Like the
No.
achievement. I agree to be part of your project. Congratulations.
Oh, yay for me.
Kick him out. Kick him out.
Guys,
A few extra bucks would be nice. I could finally move out of my mother's house.
Where would you go?
That's the reason you haven't moved out.
Building a little place of my own over the garage.
You know, if I made more money, I could take time off from work and give pretty girls submarine rides.
What's that? Some weird sex thing?
Actual submarine rides?
No, you take pretty girls underwater in your private submarine and you show them fish. Why does everything have to be?
And then have sex.
we could work on this at night, and then maybe in a couple of weeks we'll have ourselves an app.
I think we should take a picture to capture this moment.
He's not in the picture.
I checked the App Store. No one is doing handwriting recognition.
Oh, dear Lord, shush.
What?
Yes, someone's gonna
So
steal the
few
idea.
Good ideas, Leonard. And you're just gonna spill the beans in front of an outsider?
Penny already forgot. She wasn't listening in the first place. Aw. That look on her face.
Sheldon,
She's not going to steal our idea.
What idea?
We're gonna write an
The
application.
prairie sky is wide and high, deep in the heart
Okay, stop.
of Texas.
He's compelled to finish
Whatever
it.
your taste is, I'm sure it's boring, so I'm not interested.
In higher order mathematics, there are certain sets of equations
Bored.
that... Satisfied?
Hardly. Consider this unlikely but
Oh my
very
God.
plausible scenario. A young woman alone in the big city. Her ridiculous dream of becoming an actress lies.
Hey!
hang on, let's see where he's going.
She has no prospects, no marketable skills.
Oh,
And
man.
then one day, she meets a group of geniuses and their friend Howard.
He considers Raj a genius, though.
Let's see where he's going.
Oh!
Let's see you come up with an explanation as to why this woman hangs out with us all the time.
He's like, that's a good point.
Okay, you know what? I've already mooched dinner off you guys. I don't need to listen to this.
There's your answer, free food.
I thought she paid for food.
Hey, why am I in charge of phone support?
Customer service representative with an Indian accent will create the impression we're a vast enterprise that uses overseas call centers.
You could have Howard do his horrible Indian accent, I guess.
Why am I listed as your executive assistant?
Because the word secretary has fallen into disrepute. Well, FYI, my mother's birthday is coming up. I'm going to need you to pick up a present.
Wow.
You're clearly listed as founder.
Yes, and you're listed as Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, and Chief Operating Officer.
Yes, Chief.
I am in charge of this project.
Ooh, Leonard's going all alpha nerd on Sheldon's.
Alpha nerd.
Dr. Hofstadter, you have the con.
Oh boy.
Thank
He doesn't know what to do with it, though.
I thought we might start by talking about the user interface.
Oh, dear Lord, we're doomed.
Stop undermining him.
You can press this to just substitute new values for the coefficients.
Good one, boss. Well, I assume you were opening with a joke.
It's the real design.
May I offer 27 little tweaks to make it slightly less embarrassing?
Let's just try it my way.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want the mindless nattering of complacent yes men.
Are you done?
If you say so, boss.
Oh man. Like, he probably has good ideas, but he's just so, oh man.
The surprisingly helpful equation-linked differential optimized numerator.
A little
Oh,
lengthy.
it spells Sheldon.
Oh.
Does it?
Right now, it's just a dummy procedure, but eventually it will drop us into.
All right, fine. If we're not going to give it a name, can we at least give it a secret code designation? The atomic bomb was the Manhattan Project. I would humbly suggest Project Nodlehez.
That's
Sheldon
just
backwards.
We're not wasting time with names right now.
I see. Is that decision open for discussion?
No.
Is the decision to not discuss it open for discussion?
No.
Is that discussion?
Again, but eventually it will drop us into.
I call for a vote of no confidence and an immediate change in leadership. It becomes necessary to dissolve the bonds that tie three competent scientists.
You're fired.
Sheldon.
let's get-
Okay, that's it. You're fired.
Really?
Really?
And is that open for discussion?
I think he's someone you can... Oh, is he stealing the... Oh, he's doing it himself.
What are you doing? I fired you.
Oh, I know. I'm now an independent contractor.
Okay.
Oh, you are now nothing.
But I made it better.
I don't want it better. I want it my way.
Well, that speaks volumes, doesn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
I'll go put on my bus pants.
The hell are
Bus pants?
Pants one wears over one's regular pants when one sits on bus seats that other people have previously sat on.
Okay.
Perhaps from your lofty heights atop the corporate ladder, you've lost touch with the struggles of the common man.
Look.
You identified me, your best friend, as a gangrenous limb that needed to be severed from the organism and tossed away.
Yep.
A desperate act of a little man with a big Napoleon complex.
Go put on your bus pants.
Calling him short.
Last night I had a dream. You and I bought matching side-by-side mansions.
Uh-huh.
But there was a secret tunnel connecting your front yard to my backyard.
Oh god, that sounds wrong. Howard is aware of it.
After we play handball, I'm showering at home.
Oh, there's handball in California? I thought it was mostly a New York thing.
World's greatest astrophysicist?
And don't thank me. You earned it.
Howard Wolowitz.
What would it take for you to abandon Leonard and join me? Monogrammed keychains with a built-in laser pointer? No?
No.
Can cozies emblazoned with our university mascot. Go Beavers.
This is why we have the Great Resignation.
I'll be
They're
back.
patronizing you. Employers are patronizing you.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Sheldon has done it better.
Little project.
You mean Project Lenwalapali?
Len Wallapolly.
I assume Kuthra Nardowitz was taken.
Nardowitz. Kuthra Nardowitz.
I wouldn't want to impede your progress.
Howard, did you solve the install time problem yet?
No, it's a little tricky. I'm gonna try having it pick up the library's
The theremin. I do not understand how this instrument works at all.
What are you doing with a theremin?
Playing it.
We need quiet.
So your project is more important than mine.
Well, seeing as your project is to sabotage my project, yes.
If you don't want me here, just say the word and I'll leave.
And you're gone.
Could have beaten around the bush a little.
Play the theremin for Penny, or by himself.
My sorrow.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking. No,
What you
that's not.
doing? Trying to
That's not her
contact your
style.
home planet? Hey, you don't need Leonard and his app. You can make one with me. Seriously, I have a great idea for one.
Was it better than your idea to move to Los Angeles and become a famous actress?
When you see someone wearing shoes you like, you just snap a picture. The app goes on the internet to find out where you can buy them.
Not bad.
That's your app idea.
You don't like it?
The simple-mindedness of your idea is exceeded only by its crass consumerism and banality.
It'll make a lot of money,
I
though.
want to work with you. Imagine that.
It's baffling.
All right, bye, Sheldon. Aw, she's still gonna... Look at Penny.
Make some cocoa. Do you want some?
Well, I suppose it's appropriate.
What does that mean?
A disappointing drink for a disappointing day.
She tried so hard.
What do you think we should sell it for?
Well, based on the fact that our potential market is about 70 or 80 guys, and you want a submarine, I'd say about $1 million a pop.
But what if we put out a light version for $500,000? You don't get the word of mouth going.
Well, he was moping down in the lobby, so I invited him over, and now I regret it.
Why do you regret it? Never mind, stupid question.
Can't you just let him play with you until bedtime? Okay, what if I got him to apologize and promise to behave?
Then I guess we would let him back on the app team, and you could take an aerial tour of LA on your flying pig.
Right here.
She's gonna get it to work.
That's the kind of girl I want to take on a submarine ride. And yes, that time I meant it to be dirty.
Oh God, that's Leonard's ex you're talking about.
No. They have suffered enough. Everybody's suffered enough. The thing is, you're gonna have to offer him a face-saving way out of this. You know how you're always trying to learn about sarcasm?
No,
No.
I was being sarcastic.
Good job.
Good for you. So all you have to do here is say
Apologize
you're sorry.
sarcastically?
Say it sarcastically.
Of course.
Oh my God.
By the way, thank you for the delicious cocoa.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, I'm getting good at this.
Oh.
Let me say again how deeply sorry I am for my earlier behavior and how much I respect and admire your leadership.
Oh no, this is horrible.
You have taken the most important step on the road to success, learning what not to do. Now, let's start fresh.
Oh man. Oh no. Project Shoe.
These are knockoff Manolo Blahniks.
Bored.
Look, you said it yourself. We have to create a database before you can write an alga thingy.
The algorithm.
Alga thingy.
Alan Turing defined an algorithm.
Bored. Okay.
Bored.
Steve, these are Michael Kors.
The trouble.
These are Betsy Johnson. They're so cute.
Aww. So we started the episode with a funny moment of Howard trying to explain to his mother over the phone how to use her new computer. Just show her after you're done with work. You go home to her every night anyway. But it was funny. Leonard's idea for an app actually sounds pretty helpful, but it's like extremely niche. They were never going to become rich or make lots of money doing it. I think they knew that, maybe, but like Raj was talking about a submarine. I couldn't tell if he was joking or not. He's also a fan of the farting noise app, which can't you just download a fart noise and play it on your phone as like an MP3? Why do you need an app for that? But yeah, Sheldon, of course, is as annoying as ever for his colleagues. Didn't expect anything different this time around. He always believes his way is the only correct way, even if it's only correct for reasons he finds important. And he's also afraid that Penny will run off with the idea to make herself rich somehow, which she's like, first off, it's not even an idea that's going to make you that much money. The amount of time you put into it, I'd be surprised if they made more per hour than their actual salary at their jobs. I would actually expect it to be a lot less than that. And also, Sheldon refers to Penny as an outsider. She's your friend. She's been so nice to you. Like, even this episode, after all the insults, she still chooses to look after him. And I don't know, he's always just not very nice to her. But he doesn't know he's not being nice to her, I think. But yeah, I think in all likelihoods, the choices Sheldon makes with regards to development of the app are all based on some sound logic most of the time. But I think a large part of the impetus for wanting to do this project is to work together with friends and enjoy the journey. Whereas Sheldon just wants to subjugate everyone and have them work on his vision, which is just, he's so rigid, so it doesn't work out really. And then he wants Raj to do customer support and tries to get Howard to be his executive assistant, aka secretary. Oh, Sheldon. And then he keeps distracting from the actual work to try and focus on naming the thing after himself. Leonard finally fires him, which I don't know how they spend months together at the North Pole. I mean, I guess we know the answer to that. They lied and fed him false experiment results so they could stand him, and still has to hold Howard back from crafting a crossbow to kill him. Is that right? Yeah. But Sheldon then tries to bribe Howard and Raj to work for him, which, man, oh man. Like, I know there's nothing that Sheldon could offer that would get them to work with him, but his total obliviousness to what it would take to get Howard and Raj to work with him is quite astounding. He wanted to give them some mugs and he wrote World's Greatest Physicist on Raj's and Howard Wolowitz on Howard's, which insulting Howard when he's trying to bribe him. But I mean, he does seem to have a very high opinion of Raj, though. Even calls him a genius in this episode. I guess he just thinks he's more of a genius himself. But yeah, like Sheldon trying to bribe them with mugs, monogrammed keychains with laser pointers, canned koozies. It reminds me of all the companies like hemorrhaging workers post COVID. I mean, it reminds me it's happening right now. And then the companies are trying every way to get people to join up, except offer them more pay. I forget where it was, like some chain restaurant. They were offering free appetizers if you came in for a job interview. Are you kidding me? Like, I think it was Applebee's actually. Yeah, appetizers for applications. They called it apps for apps. It's insulting and patronizing and pathetic, honestly. Sheldon's bribes are around that level where it's just like you don't know what is important to to the people you want to hire. But yeah, I mean, if Sheldon was offered those things, like I don't think he would change his mind and change sides, right? Does he think that they're that much more stupid than him or much more easily amused? Like if he was offered like a cozy, like would he just decide to work for somebody else? That doesn't make sense. Or does he think they're just dying to work for him and or with him, and he's just trying to give them an excuse to jump ship? I don't know, but when he can't get his way, he just plays the theremin, which I've never understood how that things work, and I've never bothered to look it up, but it's extremely amusing. But yeah, Penny, once he gets kicked out of the apartment, Penny reaches out to him. She's sweet. After all the times he's insulted her and insulting her in the very conversation, she still cares about him and tries to get him to be less down, invites him over for hot cocoa, and eventually, when she can't stand him anymore, she gets Sheldon to apologize to the guys sarcastically, and upon ingratiating himself into their group, he immediately tries to take over again, winds up going to work on Penny's shoe idea. And honestly, the shoe app isn't that bad an idea. I think most of the time people can just ask the person what shoes are those, or they can ask online if it's like a picture. If the phone app works through like a TV or like a picture of someone wearing it, that's much better. But I think the best way to monetize that would just be through ads. I don't know if enough people would pay for it right off the bat. Maybe a free light version with a premium version with extra features. I don't know how that would work, but it's niche as well, but it's a lot less niche than the guys' apps. Except for Sheldon just will find it too boring, and I feel like if Penny and Sheldon actually teamed up, it could make some decent money though, because Penny would not be so resistant to his ideas, and he would just get to implement whatever he wants, because he's the one with the technical know-how among the two. So yeah. Anyway, guys, this was a fun episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, really helps out the channel. Full reactions, early reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.